Well, hey, y'all.
Hello.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Quest.
Happy pre-Friday.
Pre-Friday and another episode of Backcountry Couples.
We're episode 18 this week,
Halfway
which is
to 36.
Awesome. We are so close. We also want to say it's Veterans Day, right? So thank you to everybody who has served and is serving.
Yes.
And in Canada, it's Remembrance Day.
She's wearing the poppy.
I got my poppy on for that. So I don't have any Canadians in the house yet, but I'm sure you're aware of that. So yeah, welcome everybody. This is exciting. We have a genre that we haven't had on yet. So I'm a little excited about this one.
Yes.
But anyways, I'm calling.
I'm Johnny.
Yeah. So welcome. Super excited.
If this is your first time, welcome.
Yeah.
And if you want to see more, hit that little subscribe button right down there. And then that little red thing, and then it turns gray.
That's
and then
right.
You ding that little bell next to it.
That's right. Always lots going on there for sure.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, ding, ding. I know. So not only do we do obviously the Backcountry Couples live stream, we have videos as well. And I'm just in the process of finishing up our day one.
The process.
That's right. Finishing up day one for our Isle Royal. So hoping that's going to come out on Saturday. So stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we did not have a Backcountry Couples because we were supposed to be away.
We are going to talk about that right
we
now.
were on vacation but didn't end up going on vacation, which is just some, crazy. We don't want to talk about it. A new vacation has been booked, so we are good. So, but before we went away, we had interviewed Brittany and Tunis from Freak of Nature. So if you get an opportunity,
awesome couple.
Yeah, and I think that they're actually in the chat. So hey, you two.
Yeah, check them out.
Check their rewind out. They are doing everything backcountry in, Eastern Ontario.
They got a brand new tent. Super
fun. They just got a hot tent. So yeah, love that stuff, which is really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know. So make sure we watch the rewind on that. We have a few people in the house. So hey, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, the hiking guy is driving. What did I miss? Oh, brother. Be careful.
Don't be driving and watching YouTube at the same time. That's not right.
On. Listen only. There you go. Oh my gosh. And as always, we are sponsored
by that guy.
Yeah. So by Mick Wick Fires.
Mm-hmm.
These are really, really cool. They actually made the package to go to our Backcountry Couples of the Week. So I was going to say their names. So our guests this week are I know I couldn't. I was like, what's right there? Our guest.
Are you a newbie to this show?
I am. I'm actually a little excited. Like, I'm super excited about this. I thought I have a lot of questions, which I always have questions, but I have a lot this time. But anyways,
one step at a time.
Mick Wick fire starters. Okay, they're all natural. They're waterproof. They're lightweight. It's totally what I use. Are we going in and out? No, we're not.
Well, you're going in and out because you're moving back and forth.
As long as I want to make sure we're not like going crazy.
Anyways, these
we love those.
Yes, we love these, and they burn for about 20 minutes.
They do.
They're perfect.
Yeah, they're
especially
really awesome.
In this upcoming kind of weather.
Yep.
So
absolutely. So we
want
to talk about this week's Backcountry couple.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Nope.
Oh, brother. Okay. Our adventure couple this week has a great love of fishing, whether it be in their kayaks, their new boat, or a chartered excursion. They hammock camp, they tent camp, they even truck camp. They have a love of reviews and can cook the pants off of anyone. So, welcome from Indiana, Chris and Tellie, Hooks and Hammocks.
Hey, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Pants off of anyone. Come on.
Welcome to the show.
That's right. That's fine. Everybody needs a good sous chef, Chris.
I just taste test.
There you go. That is a very important job.
I do that.
Yeah, you do. You do. So welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, appreciate
Well,
y'all
thanks for
coming out
having us.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, our pleasure.
I
by
know
all
we
means.
tried to connect earlier, and obviously, the season, and that's your time to get out of the summertime. I mean, you still get out in the wintertime, mind you, but still. But yeah, so I'm really glad it worked out that this was.
Yeah,
the
I'm glad
week.
we finally got something worked out.
Yeah, really cool. Awesome. So, how did you all get back into like the backcountry lifestyle?
Tell us, how did Hooks and Hammocks come about?
Well, I mean, really, it started with me. We've always camped, and we've always fished a little bit. We had a camper, and somehow, I think what really started the not the YouTube process so much, but us starting the change process was we were actually camping, and I was fishing from the campsite, and I saw a fishing kayak go by. And I looked at her and I said, why don't I have one of those?
Right?
I didn't even know they existed. So
Yeah,
I get home, and of course I go to YouTube and I start watching videos on them. So now we got to have a fishing kayak because, you can't fish without a fishing kayak.
Right.
So we got that. And then that kind of led into, I think that took me into finding some hiking channels.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, don't tell him, but THG was probably one of the first ones that we watched because I always want to see what the local people are doing. So I'm typing in on YouTube, hiking in Indiana, and
Right. And he pops up right away.
yeah. Unfortunately.
Chris, we love you.
Yeah. But anyway, so that kind of started it all. We decided, you know what, we'd like to do that, but backpacking's expensive.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Very.
I was like, well, let's sell the camper and just use the money to buy our backpacking stuff. So that's what we did. And
It couldn't have came at a better time because both of our kids are now grown. So
Right.
yeah, and
So you don't need that anymore. Right.
yeah.
so we were like, all right, well, we got some backpacking stuff now. Let's and by this time I had actually met THG, and we were taking pictures and videos and stuff anyway. And I was like, you know what? Why don't we just start a channel and just put things on there and see what happens? I never thought we would ever get 1,000 subscribers.
Isn't it bizarre?
Yeah.
It is.
1,000 people. Like
Mhm.
if they walked into the room, you'd be like, get out of here, right? Come
Right.
on. I know.
But that's kind of how it all started. It was just it was a way to take the memories that we were making and put them somewhere, and hopefully they'll always be there, and we'll never have to worry about losing them. And
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That is so true.
but that's kind of how we got started.
Because I think we connected with you guys I think the end of last year. I was trying to think about that.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I remember Tellie made these dehydrated muffins. And
Yes.
right. And I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And then,
Oh, yeah.
that's
It's
how
amazing.
right. I think that's how we found you. But how about the Hooks and Hammock name? How did that come about?
Well, that was almost a fluke. That
Was it easy or hard to come up with that?
It was extremely difficult.
Right on.
I had a notebook and I was writing down
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff, and I wanted it to be something that I guess I'll use the word catchy. I don't know. I don't even know if that's what I was thinking of, but I was on the phone with my daughter and I had a list of words written down, and I was like, I kind of wanted it. I wanted it to be something that started with the same letter. A couple of words that started with the same letter. I was on the phone with my daughter trying to get her to give me ideas, and she didn't care. But I was like, well, I just wanted it to be something that has, it'll capture the fishing, it'll capture the camping, something like Hooks and Hammocks.
Right.
And my daughter's like, well, that actually sounds pretty good.
And it incorporates both of what we love to do.
It does. Yeah. And your logo is pretty sweet too. Did your daughter design the logo?
No, that was me.
Mm-mm. That was Chris.
Yeah.
very
yeah.
cool.
It's really good. We like it a lot for sure.
So when it comes to the camping aspect of it, do you prefer hammock camping over like your RTT or your tent camping?
Yeah, we do. We
We do.
love our hammocks, but we just don't get to do it enough.
See?
I'm not doing a hammock.
You are going to try hammock camping.
I will tell
You're
you.
going to like it.
I was very nervous about
were.
because I absolutely do not like sleeping on the ground.
Right.
So I was like, okay, my first night, I'm not gonna sleep or anything because I'm a side sleeper. I can't really sleep on my back. But oh no, I move any which way in that hammock, and that's the best sleep I have.
Come on, that's
Yeah.
crazy. What kind of hammocks do you guys have again?
There's more than one, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've got the chameleons now. We
Mhm.
started out with the Hennessy's.
Never
Because
heard of
I
that
didn't.
one.
Well, so the Hennessy, you buy a Hennessy hammock, and it's basically it's a complete shelter when you buy it. You get the hammock, you get the rain fly, you can take it out, and you've already got everything you need.
Yep.
But and they're good hammocks. We used them and we enjoyed them, but they're not the easiest things to set up. And we wanted something that was lighter, easier. So we went with the Dutchware Chameleon.
The Dutchware. Okay, I've heard of
We've
Dutchware.
used them.
Right.
We've used them once now.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay.
I've got brand new backpacks sitting over here. We've got brand new backpacks, new hammocks, new under quilts, new top quilts.
We need to go out.
We haven't used them yet.
Yeah, right on. Isn't that crazy?
There is a plan to be using it.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Backpacking trip.
Okay, cool.
In June.
In June. Oh,
yes.
This is with Mr. Carlson Adventures, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I believe it's up here in Michigan, maybe?
Yep.
There you go.
Just tell them the pictured rocks. I mean, that's.
Yeah. Well, you guys were just up here.
Yeah, but all we did was a boat tour up there. We camped and did the boat tour.
Okay.
Now they want to make me walk 42 miles.
Yeah, but it's flat. I mean, we haven't done it yet either.
Yeah, it's mostly
I've watched quite a few videos.
in sand.
Yeah, and sand. I hate hiking in sand. That's like the worst. But yeah. So when you guys were in Michigan, you guys just you just were up here like for the weekend kind of thing, or what?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and we didn't have the greatest weather either. I mean, it rained on us a lot when we were up there. I mean, we had a great time. I don't remember. We won't say the name of the campground, but I don't recommend it. But
gotcha.
we had fun.
Oh yeah, it was amazing scenery.
You always have fun though.
Yeah, we got lucky that when we did the Pictured Rocks boat tour, the weather was perfect.
Okay.
But that was the only perfect weather we had when we were up there.
Oh my gosh. What's he saying? 42.
Yeah,
goodness. Wow.
They all know that I'm 6'2", but they pretend I'm like 5'6" or something.
Oh, come on. So you have this YouTube channel where Hooks and Hammocks. And then what clicked with you when you said, you know what? We should live stream what we do. When did that bell go off?
January.
Okay. So you're like, okay, we're going to start live streaming. That
was because I was, searching YouTube and Chunky Cat's fishing. It was the first one I saw. He's got his glowing rods. And I mean, when you see him on a live stream, you're like, holy crap, what's this guy doing? He puts on a fantastic live show. All of his rods are painted with fluorescent paint. He uses black lights. Everything glows.
Yes.
And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. People watch you fish live?
Right.
So I'm like, well, all right. So I start looking around. And I find, there's a lot of other people doing it too. And I'm like, well, if we're going to do something with this channel, we're going to need a watch hours.
Yep.
And if I can get people to come in and watch me not catch fish, because that's what I did in January, 15 consecutive live streams with no fish.
And was that all in Indiana?
Yes.
Okay.
And we didn't,
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool.
He was by himself. I was warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do dress warm, Tellie. You do.
I went out and, I grew up fishing, and you didn't fish in the winter. You just never even occurred to me to try, unless you went ice fishing.
Right.
I'm not going on the ice. But for catfishing, I was like, catfish in the wintertime? I didn't even know that was a thing.
Right.
But I'm like, well, I can do that. So I went out and started live streaming and trying to catch fish, and people started watching. And here we are.
Isn't that crazy?
That's so cool.
It is cool. It is cool. And why catfish? Like, to me, when I think of catfish, I think of like total southern, like Louisiana, like
Well,
bayou stuff. And I didn't even know, I don't know.
Mainly because they're some of the biggest fish you're going to catch in the fresh waters that are prevalent. You know, the numbers are there.
Okay.
They put up a great fight. They're delicious, and you don't have to cast over and over and over and over. You throw your poles out and you wait.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I like that. Oh,
so
that's nice.
what type of what kind of bait y'all use when it comes to?
Oh, we always prefer the freshest bait we can get. Whatever's swimming in that water that the catfish eat normally, that's what we want to use for bait.
Okay, like
what?
give an example.
Shad, bluegill, crappie. As long as it's all legal in your state. You know, certain states you're not allowed to use crappie or bluegill, stuff like that. So you got to make sure you're checking out the regulations for your state. And
so you're fishing the catfish with fish?
Well,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard like a crazy thing of like using like someone takes like bread.
Yeah. You can catch them on just about anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
drop it down to the bottom.
I've caught them on bacon.
Come on.
Bacon too.
Hey, everybody loves bacon.
Well, that's true. Brian Jason.
Yeah, chickens. When I grew up, we always used chicken livers for catfish.
Well, you made a video on that. I do remember that.
Not the chicken liver. We got chicken. We use chicken.
Chicken. That's what I meant to
Breast.
say.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's, we almost always have chicken on us when we go, because if they're not biting on bluegill or something else, you better have something else that they might want to eat.
Okay.
So we always make sure we have chicken breast with us.
Right.
The chicken thighs.
That is crazy. So we have worms in our fridge, right? So do you have all this like stuff in your fridge? Okay.
Yep.
I
love night crawlers.
She loves using Nightcrawler.
Okay. See, I'm a bit of a worm girl, I guess, right? So there you go. Do they like the worms?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, he's saying no.
I can catch them on worm.
Yeah, well, you
does.
catch everything. You catch everything.
If I put a Nightcrawler on my hook and throw it out there, bluegills just peck it to death.
Oh wait. Okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, the bluegill pick them apart.
So you also did a video with Jello. What's the Jello?
Oh, the Jello chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's another way to flavor the chicken. So Jello, you know what Jello's made out of, right? I mean, it's basically
Gelatin?
it's Jello. It's like ground up bone. So
right.
It's just another way and some people think it's the color or the strawberry scent, or I don't think it's any of that. I think it's just what the Jello's made of. It's my opinion, but it's just another way to flavor it. It works. People catch them on Jello chicken all the time.
Have you caught any with
Yeah, we've caught them on Jello chicken, but lately we don't even use the Jello anymore. We just plain chicken breast.
That is wild. Okay, what is the biggest fish like you ever caught?
Well, we're
doesn't have to be a catfish. The biggest one.
Well, it's going to be a catfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we haven't been. So there are no blue catfish here around us.
Mm-mm.
We have to travel to find those.
Right.
So the biggest thing we have around here is going to be that you're going to catch regularly would be a channel cat.
Mm-hmm.
And the state record channel cat here is like 37 pounds. The biggest one I've ever caught's just a little over 20.
That's like a toddler.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That's a big. Right? That's a whole lot of fish.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even catch that here. I had to go to Mendota to catch that. The biggest one I've caught here in Indiana is like 15.
Still, that's awesome.
But when we were in Virginia, very first blue cat she ever caught was 26 pounds.
Yeah.
I remember watching that.
That was off the shore, wasn't it?
That was off the shore. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you hooked it and you're like, run, Tellie.
It was awesome.
That is crazy town.
Now, have you ever gone noodling?
No.
What?
I like my fingers.
Noodling It's where you go down in the shallow waters, kind of, sort of, and then you find the hole with your foot, and that's where the catfish lie in the hole, and you take your arm and you stuff it down through, and
That is not happening. Not happening.
you come up with a catfish arm.
No, I do not want a catfish hanging up my arm. Oh my God. Who does that? Like Alabama or something?
There are a lot of people that do.
Crow. I see Crow is here. Hi, Brad. That is absolutely crazy. So,
Oh, you should watch it on YouTube.
I will have to check it out, definitely. So, you're camping. You see these guys or people in these fishing kayaks, right? Now you have 2, 4. I feel like you just don't do things singly. Right, exactly. So, there you go.
What type of sea kayaks or fishing kayaks y'all got?
The first ones we ever bought were Pelican Catch 100s. It's a 10-foot kayak. It's not the cheapest thing you can get, but it's not anywhere near the most expensive ones either. When we liked them, we still have them. We figured we'll use those for creek and rivers and stuff around here. Yeah. So we wanted something that we could, because we wanted, we always wanted to, since we got into the kayak stuff, we were like, we want a kayak camp.
Yeah, right.
We want to take the kayaks out and go and travel, cover miles and camp. Well, I wasn't going to do it with a paddle. So we bought the Old Town Sportsman 120 pedal kayaks.
Okay.
Oh, with the rudder.
It's got a rudder and pedals. You pedal it like a bicycle.
Yep. Okay.
But, now I want one with the trolling motor. So.
Yeah, you do. I feel you can adapt it. Like I know my kayak is 10 feet, and it can be a little wobbly sometimes. Like when you're doing things, whatever side of the boat and stuff like that.
Those are 12 or 14s.
The ones we have now are 12.
12.
Okay.
The pedal ones are 12.
Yeah.
Now when it pedals, does this motion or does it go like this?
No, that's the fins. That's a Hobie.
The Hobie.
Well, some of the other manufacturers are coming out with those now too, but ours has a prop just like a regular trolling motor on it.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
And you pedal it like a bicycle. Instead of pushing back and forth, it's just like a bicycle.
Right. I actually like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to try.
Sure.
I know.
They're much amazing.
Gear? Yeah, I would think so. How much gear do you take with you when you're out on first for the day? Because we haven't kayak camped yet. Too much.
Yeah.
How many lines are you setting up in a kayak?
Here in Indiana we're only allowed 3 anyway.
There's a max?
I always have 2, and sometimes I'll take 3 with me, but I usually take 2 catfish poles and a bait rod. Okay.
So I know that when we have gone fishing, not just hanging out in our local lake or whatever, but like fishing with other fishing people, they know all the rules. Like I know that I wouldn't know what the rule is here for us to have, like how many rods or what size or whatever. So are people pretty up and up on that? And are people checking that? Are they
Most people do. Most responsible people do. If they're fishing a lot, you want to make sure you know the rule. I don't ever want to do anything to lose my hunting or fishing privileges. I don't.
Right on. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we love to do, and I don't ever want to jeopardize any of that. And if you get, all depending on what you're doing and what conservation officer you run into. Yeah. They can strip you of everything. You don't have to do anything really bad. They can if you're breaking the law, or I guess it's considered poaching. They can take everything you used to break the law. They can take your vehicle if they feel like it's bad enough. You use the vehicle to get there and break that law. They can take whatever, and they can make it to where you never have the privilege to hunt or fish again. So
that's crazy. So there is a bit of an education piece to this, then, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you're advocates of this then, which is awesome. That's really great. And I know you've always talked about, the leave no trace stuff again as well, too. That's always really imperative and important, obviously, right?
Yeah. And you don't want to over harvest your fish either. You want selective harvest with the fish, and especially with the catfish. You don't want you don't want to take those big catfish out of there. Those are the ones that are going to make more catfish. And
That's crazy.
we like if we want to keep some channel cats, we'll keep probably, I'd say anything about 8 pounds and under. We'll keep those.
Okay.
If we want to eat some catfish, if we were
Right.
out somewhere and we were blue catfishing, I would say anything less than 10. Everything else gets turned back.
Oh yeah.
Wow. That's so good. Now, you also have a little fancy pants boat now that you guys got this summer. You've stepped up from the kayaks a little bit, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look new anymore. Telly's wrecked it so many times.
What?
Look at
Rained it off.
the look on her face. That was just priceless right there.
He's ran it into docks and put scratches all over it. And,
All right.
No,
So it's loved. Okay.
yeah,
it is.
it's used.
Right.
It's
But
broken.
that's a game changer for you guys, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Well,
and what do you love about this?
Oh, it opens up so many more possibilities.
Okay.
What really kind of got us thinking about buying a boat was when we went to Mendota. We took our kayaks to Mendota. We had a blast, and we overstayed our welcome just a little bit on the lake one day. The wind picked up, and 2-foot rollers on a lake, and you're in a kayak. There's a
I
clinch
know.
factor there,
Yeah.
and
And a white
Oh,
knuckle
yeah.
out
yeah.
there.
Telly,
No.
I looked over and Telly was white knuckling her kayak, and I was like, "Yeah, we need to get out of here."
Mhm.
But everybody else was able. I mean, I probably would have if I'd have been just me. I would have stayed a little longer. I wasn't too worried about it, but I could tell that she was.
Oh, yeah.
scared. So we got out of there, and then if we'd had a boat, it'd have been nothing. 2-foot rollers on a boat are nothing.
Right.
So much room for activities. I see. That
I know.
too,
I just
Steve.
saw that.
But yeah, the boat, it was plus there's a lot of water. There's a lot of water out there that I would never put a kayak on,
Okay.
but I would put a boat on that water.
Okay.
So it's more places to go fish.
Yeah. Just opens up all
Right.
the possibilities.
What's the
right?
length of that boat? Is that like a 16-footer?
Yeah, our boat's a 16.
Okay.
It's really, it's like 16.8, but they call it a 16-foot. So
Gotcha.
That's weird. Okay.
No, I like the wide body style. It gives you plenty of room to walk around and stuff like there. And even with even some slow rollers, you got that nice sense of stability when you're fishing and such.
I like that. That's really cool. I like that you guys you're just everyday people. You're what you see is what you get. Do you know what I mean? And I really think,
try to be.
yeah. And
Right
I
on.
feel like that's what resonates with everybody, So like you were saying before, well, we're going to start doing these live streams and I'm not catching any fish, but people are hanging around. Well, clearly it's not that you're
Right.
catching fish or not catching fish. It's you two, right?
Mhm.
So that's pretty sweet, actually.
It does.
And
I mean, it makes you feel good especially when
does.
you get people to keep coming back, and there's other channels that go live, and you know that they're going to catch fish, and they're probably going to catch big fish,
wow,
and they know when they come and watch us, if we're fishing around here, we might catch some fish, we might get on some numbers, but we're not going to catch big fish here. It's just
right.
it's stacked against us. So, but they still come in and they still watch, and we love every
They
one
do.
of them.
That is so great.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. Do you you do all these trips, right? So not only do you just it's just you two going out, but you've done are they outfitted trips as well? Like where you actually
No.
go somewhere or no?
No, I mean we did take I guess you call it a charter. I don't know.
Oh, a charter.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
A charter.
charter.
Yeah, not an
Virginia.
outfitter.
Well, the first time we went to Virginia to visit with the 1 Ton Fishing Club,
That was it.
Tim King, he's a guide out there on Kerr
Okay.
Lake, and he's part of the catfish community too. And we went out on his boat, so that's the only thing. That's the only time we've ever paid somebody to take us out and fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And what did you catch there?
Channel
Catfish.
or blue
Blues.
cats. Blue cats.
Blue catfish. Okay. Crazy. I just love this. Makes you want to go fishing. I wore a fishing hat today. It's the only fishing thing I had. Have you ever heard of Slab Dynasty?
No.
No, it's out of New Jersey. I wanted it on some fishing guy's channel once. Well, not
Some
fishing guy.
Whoa.
It's Adam Mahara. I love you.
Wow. Wow. You know
Another
what?
fishing channel.
I'm going to text him right now.
Oh, but wait, I want to work on the trip thing. So how do you plan your trips? Like, how do you, like, what are you looking for? Is it a body of water you haven't, like, investigated yet? Is it?
Usually it's, I tell Telly, I was like, hey, I saw somebody fishing here in a video. Let's go fish there.
Okay. Okay.
Or there'll
Pretty
be,
much how it works.
there'll be a group of people
Okay.
talking about going somewhere and fish. And I was like, hey, let's go.
Let's go. Let's check it out or whatever.
I mean, that's kind of how
Okay.
Mendota happened. Everybody,
Yeah.
there was a whole bunch of people talking about Mendota, and I got on YouTube and watched some videos on people fishing Mendota, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to. You know, the channel cats there, they get really big, and they're in very, very shallow water, like 2 feet of water, and so there's nowhere for them to go but to the
Right.
side. So they're
Right on.
very, very aggressive when you catch them, and I'm so happy that we went because we had a blast.
I bet.
That's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, to feel that kind of those size of those fish and pulling on in, fighting with them.
I think it's
So
crazy.
to to be able to fish that style, that weight of fish, what kind of rod and reels y'all using? And
Well, I mean,
what
we have a variety right now.
Yeah.
I mean, so my favorite by far are Uncle Lou rods. He's actually he's just a guy that started he started a tackle business. He's part of the YouTube community.
Okay.
You can get everything from hooks all the way to fishing rods from him, and
Uncle
they're
Lou. All
my
right.
favorite rods by far. He's on Facebook. You can look him up on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, those are our
Right.
favorite rods.
Put on this one here. Okay.
But we have, we started out with Shakespeare ugly sticks. That's what I've been using for years, and
Oh yeah.
you can buy those at Walmart and Bass Pro, and they're cheap.
Yep.
Yep. An ugly stick with a Zebco
Yeah.
all day long.
I have one of those.
Yes, you do.
That's craziness. But I mean, how many fishing poles do you have? How many fishing rods?
Oh, my.
Like,
I'm just off the
Like,
top of my
okay,
head.
wait a
I'm going
minute.
to say we probably 20.
oh, that's it?
Yeah. It's
Well,
not,
I'm
not
kidding.
much.
Now.
No, we don't have as much as a lot of people do. I mean,
No.
that's,
Okay. Like it's an arsenal though. Like you have all your
Just
stuff.
like anything.
I guess it is. You have the tools for the
You
trade.
have to have the right tool for the right
You
situation.
do. You do. That is true. That's craziness.
You have 2 rods.
I have 2. I have 3. I have a bluegill.
You have a bluegill
I
set up.
have my my Bass Pro one. I figure that one's called. And then I have like a telescopic one.
okay.
Oh, okay.
That'd be good for backpacking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
that-
Take them
we
backpacking.
take those
Exactly. Yeah. So we have those. Do you have those?
No,
No.
You get them for your backpacking trip.
I know. We've
Yeah.
talked about it. We've talked
Mhm.
about getting some just to take
Yeah.
with us backpacking.
Okay. Now you already mentioned that you don't want to ice fish, but have you ice fished?
No,
And you don't want to go ice fishing?
no.
No.
We're gonna
cold.
try it. We're gonna try it.
It's not the cold. It's not the cold. I mean,
No. Well, you're not going
I'm-
to catch catfish.
people do. People catch
Yeah.
catfish through the
Yeah.
ice.
They do?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, whatever you fish during the summer is still there in the winter.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I never really thought about that. That's craziness. So tell us about your truck camping. You got a rooftop tent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
Oh yeah,
It
it
is.
was. It was. That was kind of a process.
Okay.
I researched them, and it just so happened as I'm doing all my research, Brian Carlson with Carlson Adventures, I didn't know it, but he was doing it too, and he ended up getting one, and I'm like, man, we're trying to get one, and yeah, we went with the 23-0,
Yep.
and it was mainly because I wanted a true 4-season. I mean, it's kind of like when you're buying your tents and when you're buying your sleeping bags and stuff like that. I'm sure there's a lot of selling points and stuff like that. but
Absolutely.
Yep.
I wanted something that was rated for 4-season.
Yep.
And I wanted it as thick as I could possibly get. the mattress inside, and
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that we bought it once, buy once, cry once,
Right.
And
Right.
we ended up going with the 23-0. I watched tons and tons of videos. I never heard anybody complain about them, so we decided to go with that. And once we got it, it took forever to get it.
Oh yeah.
I got a lot of grief from THG because I didn't have my tent for a very long time. But once we finally got it, we got it put on.
Backlog, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It took forever.
That's
Forever.
crazy.
We were
I'm not
supposed to
shocked,
have
though.
it for our first trip to Virginia back in the spring. We were supposed to have it. We booked campsites. We planned the whole trip thinking we were going to have the rooftop tent, and we didn't have it when it was time to go on that trip. So we ran to Walmart and bought a $40 tent to go stay in Virginia.
Like an Ozark tent or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
Wow.
was when we came back from fishing one day. There was a lot of wind, and it completely destroyed our camp.
Yep. There was no more tent.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shut
no
up.
Yeah, we had to pack
Oh.
everything up and find a
In the
hotel.
rain. In the rain, we had to pack up our camp and go get a hotel room.
Yep. For the
That's
remainder of
probably
our
why.
trip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man. So the camper is 4 seasons, like the tent's 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Are you getting like a diesel heater or a whatever? No, you're not going to do that. What are you doing?
No, but we were camping with Brian and his wife
Paige.
just this past weekend.
Yeah, I
And,
watched the video. Yeah.
Yeah, we discovered electric blankets when you have electricity at your campsite.
That was a game changer.
Oh, yeah, you did.
So the first night we stayed in the tent, we didn't have them, but we were warm.
Right.
You know how it is, like when you're out and you're camping and you're laying in your tent, your head gets cold. You
Right.
gotta have something on. You gotta have something on your head.
Mhm.
Your face gets cold. You end up covering your face up,
Yeah.
and that's what we did. We were laying in the tent. We were warm except for your head, and
It took a while because when we crawled in, everything was cold.
It was
you
freezing for sure.
cover your head up, and you were instantly warm, and you slept
Yep.
like a baby. But Paige kept sitting around with that electric blanket around the fire and everything, and I knew Brian had used them before in his rooftop tent, and I was like, "Take us to Walmart."
I never thought of that.
There we
So
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was really nice. Brian was warm too.
Yep.
Yeah, but
That
he
was
was in his camper.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you crawl into that rooftop tent, you get up there and turn the blanket on before you know
Oh,
you're going to go in there, and all your blankets are just like they came out of the dryer.
Oh, it was
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
That's like a big warm
Yep.
hug. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh.
That's glamping.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
That's
hybrid thing.
okay.
That's
But
pretty
when you're,
good.
It's not a hybrid.
But there was electricity on the campsite, so I
Yes.
feel like you should use
Take
it,
advantage
right?
of
You
it.
pay for it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, right.
Take advantage of it. You paid for it.
Yeah, you do. How what's your rating of your sleeping bags you were using then before you even?
When we use the rooftop tent, we just use blankets.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't
okay.
take our quilts.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So are you going to winter camp?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you going to hammock camp with the
Yeah.
underquilt?
Yep.
Or are you going to do?
Yeah.
you
We
are
have winter quilts now.
okay.
Yeah, the new quilts we
Interesting.
bought for the new quilts we bought for the hammock are 10 degree.
Mhm.
I think we got 10 degree top and bottom.
Okay.
Because the ones that we had when we bought the Hennessy, we just got 40 degree.
Okay.
And I think the last time we went out and used them, started getting some cold spots.
Yeah, you did.
And I was like, hey, we're gonna have to up our game here.
Who'd y'all end up going with for your 10 degrees?
Hammock gear.
Hammock gear.
Okay.
But you guys tent camp, but you don't like sleeping on
The ground.
the ground at
The
all,
ground.
Telly? No.
No.
So
Prefer
when you're
not
gonna go,
to,
If I don't have to, I won't.
but we
Right,
do have we know there's situations when you're going to go out, especially if you're going on a backpacking trip. There's times
Yeah.
when the hammock's not going to work.
Yep.
yeah.
You have to have a tent.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we've got the, I don't even remember what they're called now. The sleeping pads we bought, the insulated sleeping pads.
Yep.
Take our quilts on those kind of trips.
The
and-
Nemo
Right.
sensor.
Yeah, the Nemo tensor.
Yeah. Okay.
Funny
Nice.
story about that.
What?
So
Uh-oh.
we research everything.
You have to.
Sometimes I buy it and then I research it. But
Yeah.
Oh,
But we
darn.
generally try everything here at home. That way,
Yeah.
if we get cold, just come in the house.
almost everything we've ever bought for backpacking and camping, we've tried it
Yeah.
out here in the yard first,
Yeah.
except the Nemo sleeping pad.
Yep.
Okay.
I ordered those, and we immediately went on a trip with Brian and his wife
Yeah.
in the middle of winter.
Yep.
And we set up camp. That was one of our first live streams. That was the first
Are
live
you
stream.
hammocking or were you tenting?
We were in a tent.
We were in a
Yeah.
tent.
Brian
Okay.
was in his camper.
Yeah. Brian.
But we set up camp. We sat around all day. We had a good dinner, sat around with a fire, did a live stream. It was time to go to bed. It was like 20 degrees.
Yep.
We got in the tent. We both laid down. And after about 20 minutes, I looked at her and I said, "Are you cold?" And she said, "Yes." Well, long story short, we slept in the truck all night. And those pads they sent me were not insulated.
No.
Oh,
And we paid for the insulated ones.
Oh,
oh
man.
That's the wrong
no.
Yep.
I mean, that could have been bad if we would have went out in the middle. If we'd have hiked out 5 or 10 miles somewhere
Oh yeah.
and not had insulated pads,
Oh yeah. No.
that could have been ugly.
Yeah.
No, that goes right through you. Like that is
Oh,
key.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did
Right.
they compensate you for anything?
No.
No. We don't have anything
re-
from Nemo, so I don't really know. But
Well, we didn't order it from Nemo. We ordered it through another site, and that
Ah.
site, I don't even remember the name of it now, but
right.
they ended up refunding our money, and I had to order it from somewhere else.
Got you. So what are you using now?
But we've got the
right
we got the
ones
right
now.
one now.
Oh, you're still
Okay.
doing Nemo? Okay.
Insulated one.
Okay.
And
That's
my
good.
goodness, what a difference that was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, cold ground is just,
Moose jaw, that's right.
Yep. Moose jaw.
Moose jaw.
Oh,
is
we
who
love
ordered that
moose
from.
jaw.
yeah.
You get
Well,
moose jaw
so
rewards.
part of the reason that we didn't order, they didn't have any.
Mm.
When we called them, and I went back and forth with them. It wasn't Brian was
Okay.
there when I wasn't very nice,
Okay.
but they didn't have any of the insulated left, so I had to just get my money and then order it from somewhere else.
Got you. Yeah, moose jaw is usually pretty. I mean, our store is really awesome that
Yeah.
we deal with here in Grand Rapids. But yeah, is the store near you or no?
I'm sorry.
Is there a moose jaw near you, even
No.
to go
No.
in or no? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, there's one here, which we love.
hmm
So
But yeah, so, I mean, that sleeping on a cold mattress, that ground is so bitter cold.
well, because we totally
yeah.
winter camp, like on the ground.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
we use like even with our insulated pads, we use like
The Mylar blanket,
or those
Yep.
emergency Mylar blankets.
which
we,
totally works. It's crazy.
It does.
I know. Yeah.
Yep,
That-
we've done
that
that
helps.
too. We bought one. Brian Carlson turned me onto this. Brian and THG.
Yeah.
There's Walmart actually sells one that's basically the size of a tent.
Okay.
And it's heavy duty material. It's like orange on one side and the reflective on the other.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
That's what we
We-
have.
we'll use
Packed
that.
down like this small, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use that like our footprint
Yeah.
and set the tent up on top of that. And then if
Yeah.
we know it's really going to be cold, we even have the real cheap foam.
Yeah.
Especially if we're car camping,
Right.
and using the
Obviously.
tent, we'll
Yeah.
take those and we'll lay that foam out and then put the sleeping pad on top of that so that we
Mm-hmm.
know we're insulated.
Right.
oh yeah,
No, that's
100%.
key. Absolutely. So winter camping's in the mix. Do you guys snowshoe?
No,
Nope.
Are you going to get snowshoes?
no,
Nope.
How much snow do you get down there? You're not that far from us. You must
hopefully
get
none.
Hopefully
It kind of depends.
They get a lot of ice.
you get. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we'll get snow, but it's not a lot. I mean, it's-
No. No. Okay. Are you a bit of a gear junkie? Do you think?
well, in some ways, yes, but I don't.
Depends on the sport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they dabble in everything, kind of like we do. It's
that's
crazy.
why. That's why we don't have a lot of. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I know what I need to
Okay.
do what I want to do,
Right.
and I want it.
Yep.
But as soon as I get it, I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. Like I've got what I need to do that.
Sure.
Now, at the same time, when I see something a little better, then I want that too.
Which is like 10 minutes later.
I bet it is. Yeah, I'm not shocked. Oh, because you do get reviews though, right? You've like done like some on your boots, some on some other stuff, and I feel like because you like I know even with John when he looks up something, he's researching and YouTubing and all that kind of stuff. So
We all do it.
People love that,
Yep.
No, I like that for sure. Cooking. I know, right?
Cooking with
I
Tellie.
love it.
Cooking with Tellie. Like,
I
is this
love it.
are we gonna do a live stream with Cooking with Tellie?
Well, I mean, we kind of have at camps
mean-
before, but
At camp, you have, yeah.
Yes.
that's not a bad idea, actually.
I know. I feel like that's a thing. I like that idea. It just has a good ring to it. Sorry. Sorry, Tellie.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm still trying to get used to the camera.
Can't pencil it in. You know what I mean? But you're right. I mean, it's different than being around the campfire where you're at home and you can prepare stuff. And I feel like, people can not just even watch, the YouTube videos. It's more just, hey, it's live, it's interacting. It's, hey, stop. What did you do exactly there or whatever? So, yeah. Hi, this is the Food Network calling. Oh gosh, but I think that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
I know, I like that absolutely.
I think my greatest challenge on that would be the measuring,
'Cause she
because
doesn't.
I don't measure.
Oh,
So I have to actually do it before I do a video to actually be able to tell everyone how much to use.
This much.
you're gonna have it all like laid out in front of you or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a loosey goosey kitchen show. Even though it's
Like-
Tellie.
I mean,
Yeah.
when we make something, the only time I actually measure something is if I'm baking.
You're baking something.
something.
That is true. I mean, that does.
Every other dish, no, it's just like
Right.
a little bit more, a little bit more.
Depends on how often I've made that before, or
Right.
if it's a new recipe, then I'll follow it. But other than that, even when it comes to baking, no.
I think people love
It looks about right.
recipes, too. So that's good. I love that. That's awesome. I think it's really, really cool. Like I said, I watched that first one. I think that's how we totally connected. I was like, get out of here.
What's your favorite meal to cook out in the country and the backcountry?
Ooh,
Well,
good question.
Well, probably, I mean, mine would be like maybe a foil pack meal or a campfire pizza. Man.
Yep.
It's
How do you do that?
easy. Well, it's basically like a bubbly crust.
yep.
Yeah.
You just put your sauce on it, and put whatever toppings you want on it, and put it over the fire till the cheese melts. I mean,
Okay. Like in a cast iron or something? Or
no,
No,
Wow.
I actually put it like in foil and kind of tint it up a little bit,
got you.
and then just
Open
place
oven.
it on the fire until everything melts,
Right.
and it gets that smoky flavor and everything. It's
Nice.
amazing.
Sounds perfect.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah.
I mean, who does love bobbly bread?
I know, right? Yeah, no, that's really, really cool. So
Thick, chewy, yummy.
I agree. I know that's really awesome.
just if you use a solo stove to cook pizza, don't do it when it's still flaming.
Okay.
We made that mistake. It's a great on a solo stove.
He just
Yeah.
said it was great on the solo
That
stove.
solo
What's-
stove puts out so much heat
It does.
straight up that if you don't wait until you just have coals, you
Oh,
will burn that pizza to a crisp.
Yes,
oh
we did it.
boy,
we did.
And I
That-
still ate it.
nuts! Oh my gosh. Well, lesson learned. There you go.
We did Philly cheesesteaks over the solo stove this
Yeah.
past weekend with Brian.
Yeah.
and Philly.
Yep,
Tasty.
I know.
Yeah,
So
that's,
nice.
it's basically a foil. That's
Yeah.
like a foil
It's
pack
one
meal
of the foil
too.
pack meals.
Right, right. Then you just put them on your bread, whatever. So you have to do a lot of collaborations with people. It seems
Yeah.
like you do. It
We
seems like
love.
you do.
We love. I mean, if you'd have told us a year and a half ago that we were going to meet people in Virginia and
Come
Michigan
on, right?
and Illinois and I mean, oh my goodness, we've met so many people
Oh yeah,
and we love it.
and we're gonna meet more next
Yeah.
weekend.
Next weekend we'll be in
Okay.
Kansas City,
What's going on in
Uh,
Kansas City?
Catfish Conference.
There's
Catfish.
not a catfish conference.
There is. Yes.
It's actually the Catfish
Okay.
Conference. Catfish Conference was started by Steve Douglas on YouTube. He's the Steve Douglas, the catfish dude.
Okay.
He was like one of the first ones to do catfishing videos on YouTube.
Okay.
That actually, Steve Douglas puts that on. It started in Louisville, Kentucky, I think 6 years ago.
Yep.
And this is the first time that they're having it outside of Louisville. And this is
Okay.
not in place of Louisville. This is in addition to Louisville.
Yep.
So they're expanding.
Okay.
We've been lucky enough to become part of the CatCon crew.
Okay.
We make videos for the Catfish Conference, and we're going to be there.
Are you going to speak?
No,
No.
No.
gonna-
Okay.
I mean, we want to go and just meet as many
Just meet
people as we
everybody.
can.
Yep. That's crazy. So how many people came to the last event?
Well, this past year, COVID kind of shut it down.
Yeah,
They
it
did
does.
it-
Yeah,
they
that's
did it
true.
all. They did it all online.
Okay.
Palmetto Cats live streamed the entire thing. They had all the vendors come in, just like we're doing right here. Only they'd have a vendor on.
Yeah. Okay.
And, that was over the course of 2 days.
Right.
It went so well that now not only are they going to do the live conference, they're also going to do the virtual conference.
That's amazing. So do you have swag to take with you? Are you going to take your stickers and your
We got
stuff?
stickers and
Yep.
we don't. I mean, other than Teespring, we don't have any clothing or anything. I did have some hats made a while back, but we're out of those.
Right.
And
But you guys have your own t-shirts and sweatshirts and
yeah,
stuff.
we have our
So
own to
you'll-
wear. Yeah.
You'll represent when you're there kind of thing,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what all entails at a catfish conference?
Well,
So
it's
is it like-
basically it's just like any other conference. So, I mean, if there was a golf conference or something.
So it just based mostly like gear
anything-
and stuff.
anything that would have to do with catfishing, there's going to be a vendor there for it.
Okay.
I love it. Does anybody say to you guys, wow, it's so amazing. You're this husband and wife team. Oh my gosh, it's so cool to have couples out here doing it. Do people think
Yeah,
that's strange?
Actually, Catfish Weekly was really the Catfish Weekly. I think when we were on there, they were the first ones to really bring that up. And it kind of, we didn't realize it that, there's a good possibility that maybe we inspired another couple to go out and do something.
Right on.
I never thought of it of us that way. We're just doing what we like to do.
Right.
Filming.
Right. We're the same way. Exactly. We just do it and people go, oh my God, I can't believe you guys have so much fun doing it. Well, of course
Duh.
we're having fun doing it.
Yeah.
Is this weird?
It's just us.
So people think, Siri, go see. Chuck loves his hoodie that you guys sent him. So that's really nice. We love Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck was one of the very first ones. I think he might have been the first one to buy one of our hoodies off Teespring.
Oh,
His last time I saw him wear it, it still looked good, but the one that I got fell apart almost immediately.
no way. Oh, you should have said that.
All the print came off of it. Now hers lasted a lot longer, and I know some other people that theirs still looks good, but mine didn't.
Yeah, it's a little. We have Teespring too. It's a little iffy. I don't know what we want to do yet.
I ordered a couple shirts just to see how the quality and stuff like
Yeah.
that compare. Yeah,
Right.
they're all right.
They're okay. I mean, but
Yeah.
like you said, we don't want to have a bunch of inventory anymore.
Exactly.
That's not
I
our
couldn't.
thing.
There's no way. There's no
No.
way I would try to have all
No.
the sizes and.
No. Oh my God. Look what
Oh my goodness.
Brian, the next backcountry couple should be THG. And bring it on, as long as you guys sleep in the same tent.
Don't dare them.
I don't know about that. Oh yeah, see? There you go. Bad. Not happening. But not even just like, fishing collabs. You guys met with Hoot on the Trail.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, so I got to tell you a little bit of a pre-story before I go into that.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
When you are watching YouTube channels and you watch a lot of them, especially a lot of the same channel, you kind of relate it to a television show. At least
Yeah.
I did. So when you have an opportunity to meet those people, there's a little bit of starstruckness that goes with
Sure.
it.
There's a bit of a fanboy kind of stuff going on. Yeah.
Trust
So
me,
the first YouTuber that I ever met was that hiking guy. because I stalked him.
Yeah, you did.
He did a video. He was showing this campsite that he found, and it was such a nice campsite. He's like, I'm not going to tell you guys where this is because it always gets trashed, blah, blah, blah. I knew where that campsite was.
Okay.
So in that video, he said, well, I'm going to be out there next weekend with some friends. So I was like, well, guess who else is going to show up out there?
Shut up.
Yeah.
But I'd sent him a message and I said, hey, I know a lot of the campsites in that area. I'd be happy to show you where they're at, blah, blah, blah. So I went and met THG, and there was a little bit of starstruckness there, you know. And I took my daughter with me because I didn't want it to look like I was some stalker.
Right.
If my daughter was with me, it would make it look a little bit better. So I had to tell you that story to get into the most starstruck I've been is when we met Hoot.
Yep.
Because I loved his videos so much.
It's wild. Yeah.
When we finally got an opportunity to meet Hoot, I was just like, I couldn't believe we're here with Hoot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, Hoot, you know, there's a little bit of, I'm a little starstruck. He said, oh, starstruck, me and my 100 subscribers.
Right.
But that's just how he is. He
It's
is
his personality.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Very
He's that way
vibrant.
off camera too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm right there in the same boat. I was, who was it? Wanderlust.
Yeah, he met Wanderlust Overland, right?
Because
And he
What?
I was like, what are you doing? And he was all like, whoa. We were supposed to be hiking this weekend coming up in Kentucky, and Hoot actually is going to be part of this hiking group down there this weekend. So we were going to have an opportunity to meet him, but it's not happening, unfortunately, for us. But so that's really cool.
Because THG and Brian Carlson are going to be that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
There was a
12?
whole bunch that were all going to go, and then I think it's
12?
whittled down to like 10 to 12 that are
Something,
are going now. So
I mean, that's still a lot.
it
Yeah.
is, but
That's
I
a-
feel like we can
that's a
still
lot of-
plan something.
It's a lot of YouTube.
They probably all found out THG is going to be there, so they canceled.
And they said, that's it.
That was not our excuse, just for the record.
Right on. Yeah, exactly. Oh
Can you
my
tell?
God.
Can you tell we became pretty good friends with that
I
guy?
you know what? It's the best. Like, it's so
Mhm.
awesome, right? And are you sharing secrets? Are you sharing like, hey, this is where we like to go fish, or this is where we love to go camp, or this is the best time, or whatever like that?
Well,
Or,
I mean, when we're fishing, I don't have a problem telling people
Mm-mm.
where we're at.
right.
Camping, it depends on
Who it
what
is.
we're doing, where we're camping. You know, I don't want to get stalked. I don't want to get stalked out to my campsite.
No,
you never know. You know.
Yeah.
But if we're doing a live stream, I don't know if I would tell people where we're camping,
right.
because you're going to go to sleep at some point. Now,
Yeah.
in a video, and I'm sure you guys have experienced this too. If you find a really nice place to camp and you put it out there on YouTube, it's probably not going to be nice for very long.
It's so true.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the unfortunate part about it.
It is, but you want to share it because you're so excited, right? And you love it. And
We want someone else to experience it too.
I know. But it's the other, crappy people that,
You just
don't do the right thing.
burn in their brain. It's like
Yeah.
you leave it better than you found it.
Well, you
Yeah.
probably find that with the truck camping too. I mean, with us overlanding, it's just like not even just leave no trace. It's like tread lightly now. It's like go to a place where you're not going to have a big impact on the environment and stuff like that. So, there's a whole new thing with that for sure.
Mhm.
Is there somebody you want to meet at all? Like somebody you'd be like, oh man, I'd love to do a day fishing trip with, or
Yeah, so many of them I couldn't even begin to list them.
oh,
pretty much everybody especially the fishing part of it. I want to fish with everyone.
okay.
Now,
Definitely.
there's the big ones out there that, I would love to go like with Steve Douglas or Chris Flores from Muddy River Catfishing, Justin Johnson from Kayak Catfish, the big YouTubers.
Okay.
I'd love to go fish with them, but that'll probably never happen. Greenwell, we've already got, well, we don't have plans, but we're going to fish with them.
Yeah.
now.
Love it. Oh boy, look at that. Everyone wants to fish. Pick me, pick me.
Like I said, we want to fish with everybody. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. That's cool. Oh, there you
Yep,
go.
yep.
Chuck's
Come
ready
on, buddy.
too. Oh my
Well,
god.
he's just a stone throw away across the state.
Yeah, well, he's not far from you guys. He's in Ohio.
he's in Ohio, yeah. So yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, no, for sure. So Michigan, do you love Michigan?
I'm
Mhm.
starting to. I'd never really been to Michigan all that
Okay.
much, but we went. She's got some family
I've
up
got
there,
family up there.
and we
Okay.
several years ago we camped up there with them, and we enjoyed that. And then after this Pictured Rocks trip that we took earlier this year,
Yeah,
it's beautiful up there.
Oh,
it is
yeah.
beautiful. Is your family in the UP then, Telly?
No.
No, okay.
You're in the Battle Creek and Kalamazoo area.
So that's south of us. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, anytime you get to go across that bridge, man, it's like, yeah,
It's breathtaking.
You don't
It
want to
is.
come back.
no, it is pretty
No.
spectacular. That is true.
So that was the first time. That was the first time we'd ever been up there. And when we crossed the Mackinac Bridge, there was a storm rolling in.
Oh
And
yeah.
if you watch that
It was
video,
wild.
if you watch that video, you'll see that storm front at the beginning of that video. And I told her, I was like, we could come up here 100 times a year, and we would never cross the bridge with that storm front rolling in like that, probably ever again.
No.
It was just, and it was, we didn't get the storm.
No.
We stayed ahead of the
You
storm.
just saw everything.
But it
Yeah.
was all that storm front right there, and those big shelf clouds, and it was cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
pretty something. Try go drive over it at nighttime. That's another high.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, wow.
That's fun. What about big lake fishing, like Lake Michigan? That's like an ocean, like it's a big lake.
I've
You know?
actually been on, when I was a kid, we went up, my dad took me up, and we fished up there on Lake Michigan for a day.
Okay.
And back then, I mean, well, I don't know, it might still happen now. I got seasick out there.
Oh yeah, he gets seasick. Yeah.
All the
It's
time.
big water.
It's the only time it's ever happened. I mean, we went to the Bahamas, and we got on a boat out there in the Bahamas. It didn't bother me.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I got sick on Lake Michigan. Cause it was bad enough that, we drew numbers to see who would get first fish, and there were 5 of us, I think.
Okay.
And I drew number 1. So I was just a kid, and I was going to get to catch the first fish. But we got out there on the boat, and I got sick. So I traded with my uncle, who had number 5, which was the last person. And by the time it was my turn, we didn't even catch any more fish.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, right? So Telly, did you grow up like being outdoorsy and stuff like that too? Or did you guys just start doing it
No.
together?
Nope. I grew up in the city, and but I did grow up catfishing. My family always went
Okay.
catfishing. My dad and my grandmother and my aunts. They still do.
I love it.
That's awesome.
That is awesome, isn't it? What about your daughter? Does she do it?
No.
No.
Sure.
What does she think about the YouTube channel? Like our kids don't even watch ours.
I mean, I don't think they really care one way or
Right.
another.
No.
Now, like Megan's starting, she'll come into our live streams
Mhm.
now. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
She came in our live stream for a while last night, and I'm just be myself when I'm doing a live stream, and I'll do things just like I would do if I'm here at home. I don't
Yep.
think about them. And I was doing some stuff last night, and Megan's like, "Dad, stop it."
Oh yeah.
You don't realize that stuff though either, do you?
No.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. You guys have been fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Super fun. I was super excited because fishing is something that I really want to do more of.
even though she don't eat any of it.
I don't eat fish. I
At
don't
all?
eat fish.
It's okay.
No, I don't eat fish.
Well,
a
no,
complete
she
passion
eats one
really.
pizza. She eats
Right.
one piece of fish per year.
That's true. I do.
That's at my old neighbor's. He has we do a huge bluegill fishing, and what we had over 50 bluegill.
Yeah, you guys
Anyways,
caught lots. It was
flame
fun.
up. So she'll eat.
One.
She tries it
do.
once a year.
That's it. That's all I do.
I love fish.
Oh yeah.
Eat that like popcorn.
Yeah, he loves it too. And I think
And you're exactly right, because like when we do make fish, she's like, "What sides do you want?" I was like, "No sides."
No, just
I just want
fish.
I just
Right.
want to eat it, and I'll eat it until I shouldn't eat. I shouldn't eat as much as I do. But I do.
Right. And you're just like, you can't push yourself away from the table. It's like, oh,
Oh
so
gosh.
good.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, catfish is good. I love catfish.
Yeah, you do.
Oh yeah.
know.
It's a dense flake too.
I love it. Put Hooks and Hammocks link in the chat there.
Absolutely.
So when you guys live stream, it's not always the same time every day.
Nope.
No.
When you
never
do
know.
it. So
Sometimes I don't know.
you never know.
I was just gonna say that. So how are we
That's
gonna
why-
know? How
Well, you
are we
gotta
gonna
turn the bell
know?
on.
Okay,
Well, you
that's
gotta turn
right.
the
Put the
bell
bell on. Exactly. It
Yeah.
comes up in our side thing, absolutely. But do you send out a community chat ahead of time saying, "Hey," or no? No, you're
No,
just like,
and that's mainly because we didn't have the community tab until we hit 1K. So
oh,
I don't even.
oh
A lot
yeah,
of times I forget we have it now.
Mhm.
right.
So-
I don't use it very much either.
I would like to start doing a better job of scheduling them,
Yeah,
but I'm not going to make any promises.
And it's
Okay.
hard with our work schedule too.
yeah. You hello, yeah. You still got to work-life balance, right? Like it's crazy. But I think the live streams are fun.
Yeah.
I love
mean-
them. I love popping
Thank
in. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
It's
you.
the
I mean,
di-
I was glad I
We
was
enjoy
able to.
doing
I was
Yeah.
like, I just got home late, and it's like I turned on the YouTube because I just got done doing paperwork, and I was like, hey, it's like, no shit, they're on the TV. And
Yeah.
I clicked on. So
yeah.
those were some big poles off the front of that bow.
Well, I mean, they're 7'6".
Yeah.
That's pretty. I mean,
Pretty standard.
if you get
Oh.
like a lot of the people that fish off the bank, they'll use 9-foot, 10-foot rods because they cast farther.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, you guys are at like 1,040, right? We're at 13.
Yeah.
I still can't believe we're at 1,300. I'm like, that's just nuts to me. But it's awesome. It is. It
Yep.
just happens.
It is awesome.
And yeah, it is. It's cool. We're getting rich off of YouTube by any means, and that's
No.
not the goal.
No.
This is the goal right here: is to hang out, meet new
Yep.
people,
Exactly.
And-
Have fun.
yeah, and just totally have fun. And then doing these backcountry couples has been so awesome because we're bringing people to the forefront who are like had that impact, right, on getting outside. There's that benefit of being outside together, and there's just something to be said about that. So thanks for being a backcountry couple. Right on. Yeah.
Right on.
Absolutely.
Well, definitely we need to get down there and do some fishing.
Or you come up this way or meet in the
Yeah.
middle or whatever
Maybe,
that looks
maybe
like.
we can find a place to meet in between or something.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You pick the catfishing hole. We'll be there.
Well, we'd have to be going down to like Tennessee or something.
Oh, it's too cold right now, maybe. I don't know.
What are you talking about?
It's
I don't
never
know.
too,
Okay.
never too cold.
You plan, you tell me what I need to bring, I got it. No problem.
Put a
We'll
tube
figure
on and
something
you're
out.
all set.
I got
We'll definitely
figure-
figure something out.
I think it'd be a great idea. Sounds awesome.
Heck yeah, we just load up the car and go.
Yeah, right. All right. Thank you so very much for hanging out with us tonight.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
having us.
having us.
Yeah, you are so welcome. Super, super fun. We had fun people in the chat. A little bit of banter going on. I like
Oh, yeah.
that. Lots
Oh,
of
yeah.
fun.
I
feel like that's-
a lot of chirping.
A lot of chirping going on.
Lot of
Of
Exactly.
course, when I'm on screen, that's what happens.
It's like
They-
an open target for you or
Yeah,
something,
they all-
right?
They all pick on me.
That's okay. You got big shoulders. You can take the shit. It's all fine, right?
Right on, right on.
Awesome.
Don't go anywhere. I'm
No.
gonna drop you down. We're gonna do a little
Okay.
outro. We'll be right
Yeah.
back. Cool.
Thank
Thanks again
you.
so much for being
So
on the show.
excited. Oh my gosh. So that was fun.
It's
It's still
always
is fun. And I think it's the connections
fun.
that I totally love, right? So everybody put Hooks and Hammocks, obviously.
On
in-
their radar.
That's right. So John put the
On the-
link in there.
I'll put it in again.
And they are also on Instagram and Facebook, which is awesome. So there's a few ways to connect, which is good. The other thing is if you are a backcountry couple, besides THG and Carlson Adventures, just
Wow.
kidding. I am
Wow.
just kidding.
Dang.
Together. I meant together. But Brian and Paige, if you want to come and hang out, shoot us an email. It'd be fun. We'd love to have you on the show too. Definitely. But you can connect with us, okay? And we are at keelquest@gmail.com. Or you can shoot us an Instagram message because we're also on there. We showed our Mickwicks, right, that we had in the very beginning. So Chris and Tellie are going to get those from our sponsors from Mickwicks. And we love those. So there is Hooks and Hammocks,
And
Instagram,
we'll just go
YouTube.
we'll go right again with these. These are custom made
They are.
by Patrick, and they are red, white, and blue for USA.
Yeah.
Oh, here.
There you go, honey.
There we go. Now you can see it.
Yeah.
And of course, there's red, white, red for Canada.
Right.
And then another one.
That's right.
General. But anyways, these are amazing products, and yes,
they are.
We
and
are very happy to send them
They
up.
do. They're so good. So, and Patrick actually just made some Christmas ones for like stocking stuffers and gifts and stuff
It's
like
not
that.
even Thanksgiving yet.
I know.
You can't even talk
We've
Christmas
already had
yet.
Thanksgiving. What are you talking about?
Hello.
Hello.
The real
The
Thanksgiving.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yours is made up. Where did they land?
That's
In North
please. Anyways,
Ours.
you can also use our code
United
KeelQuest, but
USA.
you stop. Anyways, the other thing I was going to just
Made
say
up holiday.
is that it's not a made up holiday.
It is.
Is that unfortunately there is not going to be a backcountry couples for the next 3 weeks. Just
3 weeks?
Yeah, it's just being transparent. My mom is ill and I'm heading to Canada on Saturday for a few weeks. So
Yes.
yeah, so just kind of stick around, stay tuned so you see what's going on, right? But we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Definitely. And Chris and Tellie, thank you so very much. Super fun. Thanks for bringing the fishing crowd in. And cheers to new friends. I look forward to hanging out. So
you're going to eat catfish.
I know you're going to do. I'm going to say fish on. Right? That's it. All right.
She's going to eat catfish.
I'll try a little piece, I promise. Thank you so much, everybody.
I'm going to take you noodling.
How about canoodling?
No, when you jump out of the canoe and dive in and get your fish on with your whole arm.
No.
I'm going to show you a video tonight.
All right. I'll watch the video, honey.
Yeah, you're
okay.
Yeah. She's going to be like,
got you.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks so much for joining us on another episode of Backcountry Couples.
Absolutely.
And y'all have a great weekend. We will see you
in a few weeks.
Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so when we do have the next one up, you guys will be notified.
Beautiful.
Follow us on Instagram so you can see any updates is there as well.
Yes, please.
Have fun out there and be safe.
You got it. All right. Enjoy your great weekend.
Y'all see ya.
Y'all see ya.
Y'all see ya.
Y'all be back now.
Y'all come back now. We'll see y'all on the next quest.
Cheers.
Peace out.